Welcome to ASG Radio. I'm June, your host. I got my co-host right next to me. Who I got there?
It's your boy Foster Child, you, Team U, ASG. We got another show. We back every Monday. Y'all already know they expect to see us, so let's get right into it.
You starting to be a little humble, man. You had the name got shorter and shorter, man. I don't hear Mr. KOTD no more. I don't hear
Right.
The check went up. You take a
They
pay.
gotta up that price, man. They gotta bring that bag back if they want that free promotion.
Okay. Well, what's going on, man? How was your weekend?
It was good. It had some battle rap involved in it, so
Yeah, man.
Necessary.
Shout out to Mark Watts, man. He had a very, very successful event over the weekend. Went down Saturday, 313 day. What was the name of the card, Foster?
Amped Up.
It was a good card, good event. I was very surprised. The venue was tailor-made for battle rap.
Yeah, it was. I feel like he really took a lot of stuff into consideration when deciding where he was going to go with it. That was perfect down there.
Yeah, I mean, it was like he actually looked for a venue that was catered for his event, and that was a good spot. It was on the east side.
Everything but food.
But it was on the east side. He had a DJ. He had a screen on the wall where you could watch the battles if you were sitting down.
Right.
There were performances. It was plenty of room, and he had a nice turnout too. That was a big thing. He had a nice turnout with a lot of people there. A lot of people in the building.
Yeah, nice turnout. Would you say it was upwards of 80 folks?
Had to be.
Had a smoke room, so we didn't get a whole bunch of
And it's kind of gift and a curse where you have, and it was the kind of battle rap crowd. They weren't casual fans. They weren't battle rap diehards, and you can tell usually because if you see people in the crowd talking during a round, more than likely, and I mean, I'm not talking about just little messages. I'm talking about full-fledged conversations in the middle of a round, and they're in the crowd in front of the stage. They pretty much aren't into battle rap like that.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. I won't say that it doesn't happen from just a regular fan's point of view, but yeah, it's the casuals that don't realize that you can't have can't even really use your inside voice because it's supposed to be quiet in there while they rap. But
yeah, folks by the bar talking. You have folks sitting at tables talking. They weren't really into. They were having it was gigging. It was having a good time.
Enjoying that 313 day.
So, but other than that, you want to gain fans. So, hopefully next event, more people, the same people are coming, bring some more people with you, and then actually pay attention to what's going on and have some battle rap etiquette, a little more battle rap etiquette.
Absolutely.
I've been to some events where they were just all the way, they was watching TV on their phones.
Luckily the event started at the doors opened at 4:00, so it wasn't one of them events where people was in there drunk off their ass at 2 a.m. in the morning. It was still in a semi-reasonable time.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool, and you got to see some battles, man. You got to see some good battles, man. First battle I want to talk about is the Clax Green, and I don't want to mess the guys up. Who did Clax Green battle?
C Saint.
C Saint, and I think C Saint was out of Buffalo, New York, all right?
Yeah, he came there with the super brolic like Popeye looking nigga with the Buffalo Bills Scully and shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. That battle was different.
Yeah,
That battle was different. You had two totally different styles of battling.
yeah,
I think Clax will be better on cam. It's fit better for the camera because he was saying some shit. In the first and third, he was saying some shit.
Yeah.
His second, he was clearly frustrated by there was some mic feedback.
Right.
They were wearing mics and they got a lot of feedback from the mics. And in the middle of this shit, Clax was like, "Wait, hold on, what the fuck we doing?"
Right.
And it was downhill ever since.
Yeah, they kind of going first. He kind of the guinea pig. So I think that was the only battle that they used the mic. They ended up ditching the mics. Yeah, he was kind of a casualty to being the first person to rap. But Flax did good. He definitely took a. It would have been more well received in a battle rap crowd. That was kind of a mix of the two. So I think the guy that came from out of town, he definitely utilized the right style given his surroundings.
Yeah, his style was more fit for the crowd. Like I said, it wasn't a battle rap crowd, and you, as a battler, you really can't tell. It was like you go spit your shit, and you hope that the crowd is receiving or what you have to spit.
Mm-hmm.
As far as Clax Green is concerned, he went out and did him, and CC guy, he was a little bit less complex and more to it, and a lot of more animated. And that crowd loved that shit.
Yeah, he had antics. He had all types of shit going on.
Dude was good, though. He was good, though.
He was solid. And I feel like he stepped his shit up for this particular scenario. He did. He knew that he didn't want to go way out of town with some bullshit.
So. Yeah, and then what's crazy is he was standing by himself. Everybody was on one side of behind the class. He had nobody on the other side. And I said, this dude is toast. He's done.
Right. You're done.
I thought he was done, but he held up pretty good. I think Clax did a little better for Clax on cam. I want to watch the battle on cam. I gave Clax the first. I thought he lost the second, and the third is kind of up in the air for me.
Yeah.
So did you see it that way?
Yeah, I saw the battle as being pretty close. I saw it as being like a preference battle for sure because it was definitely two different types of styles. But yeah, I definitely had to factor in a couple of the things as far as, Saint rap longer. He didn't have a fucked up mic. Yeah, other than that, it was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of whatever you like more. I mean, I kind of like the more bar heavy type shit, and I think that Clax gave you that. But I can see where he kind of fucked up as far as his approach.
Right.
Post battle.
So after that, you had the E-Real versus T-Rex. Oh man.
That was definitely
set it off, man.
Yeah. I mean, that was definitely it. Definitely showed that veteran, a vet versus a less experienced person. Brax did what Brax did, and E-Real did what he did. He brought back a similar A similar performance to the Coogee, but just a 3-round version of it. And he definitely had the all the tab behind him, all the tab.
Yeah.
Maine, Rick Steele was in his element. He was there. Snap.
Well, hold on. Rick Steele was drunk. He wasn't in no element.
That's the way I'm used to seeing Rick Steele.
We're gonna just keep it a buck. He was drunk.
Oh yeah, he
was fucked up. Yeah, that boy Chuck was behind him.
Chuck was there. So yeah, it was even the guys that may not necessarily scream tab on a daily basis.
But he's Zoo.
It was back. So, you said what?
But Chuck is Zoo though, so he had his people with him.
Right, of course.
To take away from what he really did now.
No, not at all. Because Crax wasn't by himself. He had BOE behind him. Rail Snow and Kenny and company was there. So, but yeah, E-Real just definitely showed how to command the crowd, and E-Real been doing it for a long time. And Tay-Rex is still pretty new. He got through all his material. Rax didn't, allow the fact that, E-Real was talking to so he didn't allow that to keep him from get through his material. And sometimes that's all you can ask in a situation is, try to survive.
Well, I'm glad you brought that because from the outset, like when Tay-Rex was rapping, he rapped first round. It was a good round. I was like thinking he needs to be louder. He was up there, and from the first line, then I ain't gonna say what he said. I ain't gonna spoil it. But the first line he said, and the crowd kind of got ready for the anticipation and got quiet, and then he said something else, and they started laughing. He had the crowd.
I can't remember what all this was.
The name of this ass whooping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. From that point, it's like, you had heard that voice to say, and from this point, that's when he fucked up.
Yeah, he fucked up.
That's what it sounded like. That's what it seemed like.
Bird tried to tell him, man.
Bird was.
She was like, she was joking, but she was dead ass at the same time.
Now I'm gonna ask you something. Now, like, I might have Tay-Rex third was the closest.
Yeah, it was a good round.
It was a good round. He was going. I think all the Tay-Rex rounds was good. I just think the first and second round from E-Real were fucking crazy.
Yeah,
and nothing he could do with those 2 rounds.
Right.
I thought I was tired of. I didn't think I could hear rack flips that I would enjoy. Thought I heard them all. That second round, E-Real was going bananas with rack flips. I mean, killing them shits.
Yeah.
Original ones and dope ones.
Right.
It was just, and both of them had some crazy wordplay.
Yeah.
So that was a good. I can't wait to see that battle on camera.
Yeah, even the vocal projection was a different level. Because Rex, he's got that softer, higher pitched voice, and E-Real, he gets his point across verbally.
Right. This shit was. E-Real was amazing, man. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
With that being said, Times versus E-Real. Set it the fuck up.
That's definitely gotta happen.
Do you know how much energy would be in that battle?
Yeah. And then
versus E-Real, set it the fuck up. That has to happen.
That's almost a battle I thought has already happened, to be honest.
Yeah, if it hasn't happened, please set it up. If it has happened, do part 2. Fuck.
Right. Because it had to have been a long time ago. I know I wasn't around.
Two totally different people than they were once before.
Right.
I would love to see that shit. The last battle, Butter versus Mark Watts. I didn't see that battle.
Oh, were you gone?
I did.
Okay. You did. I do remember. Yeah. Okay. So I guess that's on me.
That's on you.
Okay. So the first round was kind of my reintroduction to Mark Watts because I haven't seen Mark Watts battle in a very long time. My assessment of him is he's like a kind of like a poetry type, like a lot of schemes, a lot of word association. He had a clean sweep. And then using Butter as B room, some shit like that. But his first round was crazy. It was his event, so he definitely had a lot of people in the building that was fucking with him, and he was getting busy. First round, Butter.
First round.
You said what?
Mark went crazy in his first round.
Yeah, his first round was crazy. That was definitely his best round. Out the gate, Butter looked like he could possibly match what Watts brought in the first round, despite the fact that Watts had a great first round. But he had some turbulence. Had a pretty bad choke. He finished his round, but a major pause. One thing battlers got to do is they need to have their water if they plan on drinking water on stage, they need to have that established as they walk up. I can't, I think Butter had a Red Bull at his disposal when it came down for the water. And it always becomes a scramble for the water when, the first time they catch cottonmouth or get dry or whatever.
Right.
It's always a scramble. Oh, somebody grab $5 and go get the like. If you ain't got shit else up on stage, bring you your water. But anyways, so yeah, Butter had a pretty nasty pause in the first round. Second round, lot of filler in Watts' round for me. He was not landing too much of shit in that second round. There we go.
Man.
You've been watching, right?
You said what?
I said you've been watching, so you know where I'm at. You know where we at in
Y'all talk about Watts and Butter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, Watts' second wasn't that crazy to me. It was definitely Butter's to win, and I think that he did pull off the second round by an edge, maybe. I think he got the second round. And then the third round was shaking for both of them. Like Watts pulled out the glove. That shit ain't really hitting. And then Butter, I think he just ended up having like maybe a minute and a half worth of material in the third round, but it was a clean cut. It wasn't a stumble and a choke. He just cut it. He just cut it clean off when he was done. When he was done with the round. So I heard a lot of 2-1 Butter, and I'm not mad at that. But Watts did his thing. He definitely had a good first round, and his third had the makings of an epic, because this dude literally was picking the stones out of his homeboy's hands and putting them in the glove in the colors. And I feel like with all that stuff going on in your brain, I feel like it's a lot to process up on stage, running an event. Like there was just too much going on for him to make that to make that performance, that third round performance happen. But Clever, go ahead.
One thing I did notice about this battle showed there was a lot of first timers in the building as far as the crowd. There were a lot of bars that Watt specifically had that got like big reactions. Like, yeah.
Sad. Whoa.
Yeah. But he had for him taking, you know what I'm saying, not battling for 3.5 years, however long it's been. He looked very comfortable out the gate that first round. Definitely showed that. And it's just really piggybacking what Foster said. This is just a shaky battle overall. This is just a really shaky battle overall. It had the potential to be something amazing. It just didn't deliver. It just didn't deliver.
Yeah. So we already talked about the E-Real versus A-Rax battle. I want your opinion on that battle since you're here, Cliff.
Levels, man. And I keep saying this about Tay-Rax battles, but every Tay-Rax battle, I find myself saying, if Rax would have had this material and had this against anybody else, they would have been dead. I feel like I keep saying that. I feel like I keep saying that because it's not like that. He's an amazing writer. His performances he's getting more confident. He's starting to move around more in the ring. Like I don't know what more he can do, but I definitely had E-Real every round. I had him every single round. I think the you can make a debate for the third if you really want to, but like the writing was on the wall at that point anyway. It's just levels, man. Like, and I was talking to about this with June. It's like it's not anybody in NBR that E-Real can stand in front of, and I'm like, we don't got a shot of winning. If they did E-Real versus Times, like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And Times is like, I don't know. If they did E-Real versus Piranha, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
A puncher's chance.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. E-Real is dangerous. E-Real is and he seems like he's here to stay now. I think he's refocused. He caught that second win. He about to. Y'all stay away from that man. Y'all stay away from that man.
Let me say something about E-Real real quick, man. Every so often, E-Real does something amazing, and we seem to forget about it later on. He went crazy against Dice. I would have never thought E-Real would beat Dice. He beat Dice. I would have never thought he would beat Bees. He beat Bees.
Right.
That one I definitely wasn't sold on.
And it was like, you know, we tend to forget what he can do sometimes, man. And like I said, I remember Oob said like a couple years ago, I think Oob was getting back to doing his battle. He was like, man, he real the dopest in Michigan. And I was like, no, man, come on.
Like, whoa.
Yeah, you saying a lot. But he was like, man, I'm telling you, man, E-Real is crazy. I forgot who E-Real, but I think it was after the Bees battle. It was a few years ago. And he was like, man, that was crazy.
You said after Bees?
It was after the Bees battle. It was battled somebody. And
it was kind of downhill. It was kind of downhill after Bees.
Yeah. He said Oob was saying he was like, man, he one of the best in the world. Like, he's that boy. And you know, I was like, E-Real's dope, you know, but you just don't put him in that echelon thinking, and he should be.
Right. It's time to start doing that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the dude Indiana went down there and battled in the 1 round? Light skinned dude, Foster.
You said E-Rail did battle him?
He battled a dude from Indiana.
Was it Graham?
Yeah. And that's when he was hot as fish grease.
That's when Graham was hot?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
And E-Real went out there. I mean, he went off.
Yeah.
So, so that was about it for that event, man. That event was a good event, man. What you think about the venue there, Claire?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Out of the 3+ years I've been in NBR, that's probably the craziest venue, man. That venue is crazy. Like, I didn't think he'll be able to find something like that on the east side, and it's like east. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you didn't go to did you go to U versus everybody?
Yeah, that was a nice.
That was before I started going to Detroit events. I had just got into Battle Rap when y'all did that.
Oh,
that was a good venue too.
Yeah, that was nice. That was he's got some gems out there. He's definitely.
But no, love the venue. It was a great vibe. Great turnout, man. I saw a lot of new faces. In there. Now, that's what we need. Yeah. So, for his very first event, man, I think it was a success for him.
I hope he continues.
Absolutely. I gotta shake that stage one time, man. We gonna get that figured out.
Yeah, it's crazy. I forgot. Like, yeah, you were supposed to be on damn car.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Listen,
you
for real, no.
Go through that, right? Now, just imagine. Like, I can't imagine how you can. What was going through your mind when you go into a venue like that with as many people that was in there, knowing that you were supposed to battle and just not because the opponent's not going to be there.
Yeah, man. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? It's frustrating because I knew going into that event I was gonna have everybody see me. I pulled up with the entourage and whatnot. Got the little drip going on, trying to take this image thing a little bit more seriously. Like I was. This was gonna be my moment. It really was. But hey, man, what can you do?
Well, at least you didn't pull up thinking you was gonna battle.
Right, because that happened. That was all 2018 for me. Was that
you were supposed to battle Vaz, and I was there that night. You was so pissed off.
I was devastated, dog. Like, that was my first time. I was gonna battle in front of Daddy Myers. Like, I was devastated, bro.
Yeah. So
it is what it is, man. Niggas know the real.
So now that we talked about that, we're gonna switch over and talk. Take it to the big leagues. Talk about this max out card.
Okay.
Did you have that card, dude?
I pretty much know the card. We can start at the bottom. Rosenberg and Show off. Yeah, Show off. I know Clever biased to who he can go in that battle, but
hey, man.
This battle, I don't know. If I had to put money on it, I don't know why I feel like Show Off is gonna win. Like Show Off, his resume on RBE is pretty strong. Like, he didn't battle Arsenal, Big K, Matt. Did he battle Matt? Oh,
he battled Matt, yeah.
Body bag.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't that get kind of nasty? But yeah, I feel like Rosenberg. I fuck with his style, but I feel like sometimes he doesn't do it enough for me in the course of the battle for me to clearly say he won the battle. Even though he hasn't lost since his return, like Greg Lamar, Rex, Snake Eyes, that was pretty close. So I don't know. Oh, that's that was the first. But yeah, so if I had to bet, I would say so.
Well, for me, man, I don't think there's nothing Rosenberg Raw can do with Show Off. There's not a thing he does better than Show Off, and it's just for me. It's probably the most one-sided match on the card.
Damn, you think so?
Yeah.
All right, what you think?
All right, so Pete, one thing I will say, the thing with Shaw, and I talked to Foster about this before. One of the problems with Show Off is he has really long fucking setups. His setups will take an eternity, and sometimes if you do these long setups, and we see this in NBR, sometimes we have individuals who do these long setups and he gets nowhere with the punch. If he does that for a round or two, Rosenberg only needs, you know what I'm saying, a handful of like really good we seen that with Head Ice. You only with certain people, you only need like 2 or 3 decent ones to eke out with them rounds, man. But I'm biased. I got Rosenberg Raw 2-1.
But with that
said, Rosenberg Raw 2-1, man.
You pick Rose? You put what?
I pick Rosenberg, man, 2-1. That's my guy. That is my guy.
All right. Next battle. Big K and Serious Jones. I actually like this battle. Like, I know people hate Serious Jones, but he's always amazing on RBE.
Yes.
And Big K is one of the faces of RBE. I was watching Big K's interview earlier on the channel, and Big K said he feels excited about battle rap, which is something that he never said. So that's it. That battle's sleeper for me because, like I said, Serious Jones always gets busy. He doesn't lose very often, and the last thing Big K wants to do is lose to Serious Jones. I feel like the two of the most hated in battle rap, personally. Big K to me. Yeah. But with that said, I'm going with Serious Jones.
Oh, okay.
Fresh out of jail. I feel like Big K, if I'm going based off of normal Big K, I feel like Big K always takes at least a round up.
Well,
and technically, Adi Boom beat him, technically. If we're talking like battle rap, like bar for bar, line for line, technically, he lost to him.
With that being said, it's not
the dog. 30 seconds.
Another win for the dog.
The dog,
man.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I think Serious Jones is sitting on some shit.
Gotta be.
He gotta be. He's had time to. I think it's a dangerous Serious Jones. I think, but I think BK.
You gotta go back to that ill will. That's crazy.
I think Big K is gonna eke it out though. It won't be a 30 second.
Okay. Let me think. So one thing I will give Serious Jones is unlike a lot of his contemporaries in the era of battle rap that he's from, I would say him and Reed Dollars are the only two from that era that have caught up to the times of like the format of current day battle rap, which I appreciate. Serious Jones, his last couple performances on RBE has actually been very impressive with me. Problem is, first battle back, while a lot of people don't talk about, Big K can use this case as a huge angle. Now that we have more information on what was going on and the circumstances of Serious Jones going to jail, that's an angle. We know, and we know what Big K is capable of when you give him ammo like that. He can spin that in a crazy way.
But
It's gonna be a lot
serious,
closer. It's gonna be a lot closer than what a lot of people think. I think a lot of these battles on this card is gonna be a lot closer than what people think. But I got Big K 2-1.
That's fair. That's fair.
fair.
Next one is O-Red versus Jag.
You already know, bro. Quit playing,
This is interesting though because it is two totally different battles. This is not about like who can go bar for bar. We all know O-Red is gonna do. But the wild card is definitely Jag. But I feel like Jag is gonna try to, for one, is gonna try to angle O-Red. I just feel like he's already showed that part of his hand is that he's gonna try to angle O-Red. And then it's pretty good versus bad. I don't know. I'm definitely going with O-Red. There's no way in hell he's gonna lose to Jag. I think that battle is gonna be. I think that battle is gonna be more competitive than even though it is O-Red on RBE and he don't play on RBE one bit. So, there's not a battle on this card that I'm not excited to see. For one reason or another. Glover?
O-Red, gentleman's 30. I think Jag is another guy, you know what I'm saying? Because we all know how I feel about industry rappers coming to battle rap. Like my opinion on those is well documented. But he's one of the ones that's shown that like I said, it's a certain format in current day battle rap. You can't do what you did in 2007. Like that's not gonna fly anymore. Jag is one of the ones that has adapted to the times. Right. But come on, man. It's a transformer, man. It's the motherfucking transformer, man. Gentlemen's 30. Gentlemen's 30 already.
All right, I'm not mad at that.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Oh, yeah.
O-Red ain't lost since Swave 7. The JC battle was a fluke. The Danny Myers was a technical difficulties with the dentistry. That don't count. Those two don't count. Just another win for O-Red, man.
Another day in the office.
30 sack.
Wow.
30 ball.
Clear.
Body?
Right. Ass whooping.
Body?
Dead.
That'll be nice to see.
He getting zipped up.
I like Jag, though. I fuck with Jag, though. I want to see what Jag does, though.
Yeah. So this is my pick for battle of the night. We got A-Ward going up against Ill Will.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's that one.
A-Ward and Ill Will.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, I can't bet against Ill Will. It's kind of hard to go against Ill Will. He's another dude that's always tough RBE. Yeah, I don't know. He's on a run right now. He two people on one night. He beat John. His last year was pretty crazy. I know it's definitely a statement battle for A-Ward as well. But I'm gonna go with Ill Will edging the battle.
I'm gonna go with Ill Will. It'll be a tough test for him. And I just think Will's he's up for it. think he's up for it. I do think A4 would do well though. It's gonna be a crazy battle.
Battle of the night, easily battle of the night. I'm edging Ill Will because like Foster said, when it comes down to it, I just can't. In my right mind, I can't bet against him. I'm not comfortable with that pick though. Like A Ward can rap with anybody.
Yeah.
That's gonna be one of the ones. I got slight edge.
All right. Last battle of the night, main event, Cassidy and Hitman. Damn. I mean, I would be a fool to say that if I put money down, like Hitman against Cassidy. But I'm really hoping that Cassidy does well. I feel like he's gonna. I feel like he's gonna take a different approach with the battle. I feel like with Goodis and Arthur, I feel like mentally he was just on some like, well, you know, everybody's up against me. You know, let me just get through my shit. But I feel like he's got confidence that he's actually gonna get fair shake against Hitman in Atlanta. So I feel like he's gonna take a different approach. But the return of Hitman, we don't see Hitman very often. So I know he's gonna be dynamic. I know it sounds like it's gonna be a pretty big stage this time around. So I think Hitman will be in his element. I'll say 2-1 Hitman. I got past taking shit. Damn. Second round? No. I say second round.
Because he's not getting that first.
Hell no, he ain't getting that first.
He's not getting that first. I don't care.
Gotta get one of them bitches, but first round. Yeah.
Joe?
I don't give a fuck about this battle, man. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay. Hitman is supposed to win.
Right.
Hitman is supposed to have an amazing first. And the first is usually Cassidy's strongest round. As a
Yeah.
And it tapers off at the end. So this is how this is gonna go. Cassidy's gonna have a good first round. Hitman Hollow's gonna have a good first round. Second and third is gonna be lackluster on both parts, but Hitman Hollow will win those rounds.
3-0, huh?
2-1 at least. But Hitman Holla said something that I kind of, because I always doubt Hitman Holla versus he, like when he was battling K-Shine, I'm thinking K-Shine about to get him the fuck up out of here. Didn't happen. There was another battle he had where I thought he was going to lose the bill collector. You know, it just a lot to say. It was his opportunity, and each his own on who won that battle. I thought Hitman won the battle, but there's a lot of people that say Bill Collector won, but it's a debatable battle. Nobody got nobody out of there. You know what I'm saying? So every time I go against him, he gets kind of crazy on me. So I'm gonna say maybe a gentleman's 30. 2-1 clear. Man.
Clear.
Oh, okay. I would say this. If battle rap was like, if this battle was judged and there was a fan duel, I'm putting all the money in Cassidy because those odds would probably be just too good to just pass up. Because here's the thing. I'm picking Hitman. but there's a couple of factors that needs to be explained here. And I think me and Foster discussed this before. Number one, the environment that RBE brings in comparison to URL should help Cassidy immensely. To me, this is Cassidy's last chance to show me that he can do this.
Yeah.
It's a smaller crowd. It's not going to be a gas in the building. It's really just what you have written. To me, this is Cassidy's last chance to show me he belongs here. The thing with Hitman, this battle makes me. I'm getting Hitman versus Conceited vibes. I'm getting Hitman versus Tay-Rock vibes. I just feel he's not. This is a bag run for him for this battle. I don't think he's gonna be way too invested. This is the perfect storm for Cassidy to win this battle. I'm still taking Hitman because it'll be insane to not pick Hitman, right? Can we all agree it'll be absolutely insane to say Cassidy wins? But I would say don't be surprised. This battle will be close.
I think it will be close.
And if Cassidy dies, he's done to me. I do not want to see him anymore after this.
Before you go on, Clever, Cassidy said something that made me think. He says the people I battled haven't looked like themselves when they battle. He said when I battled Arsenal, he didn't sound like he did well versus
That's what I'm saying.
Goods didn't do well versus me. He said these niggas can't do that against me. You know that. And I thought about it like, damn. And then he said, he actually said something where I think he would. He actually said, I've learned. I think I know what I'm gonna try it out. I think I know what I'm doing this go around. I've been learning along the way. When
he's starting to humble himself.
I'm expecting him to say shit like, shit, they doing the dopest shit I ever heard. I don't care. I'm gonna do what I'm, But he said he's learning. He's gonna try it out. So I don't know.
So that's what I'm saying. I said if we get the Hitman we got versus Conceited, he's going to lose this battle.
But we only seen that one maybe twice. So that kind of Hitman.
It happens. It happens. The Tay-Rock battle. I mean, the Tay-Rock battle is horrible. I hate that battle.
Didn't he win that battle? Though?
He won that battle.
I don't even remember, bro. The battle was horrible to me.
Yeah. I don't know. This is the biggest person. I think Cassidy is the biggest person Hitman has ever battled, though. Right?
Sir?
Nigga, back 6 years ago?
I mean, if we compare where they were at when they battled, yeah. But if we just taking their name currently, it's Surf.
I'm talking about popularity. Surf is popular now. I mean, Surf is popular. I mean, Surf has always been popular for a battle rapper, but he's just now ascended into a industry level of success recently.
Which is true, but one thing you can't say with Cassidy that you can say with Surf is currently relevant in both. He's prevalent in battle rap. He's relevant in rap now. You know what I'm saying? He's done songs with credible names. Cassidy isn't really relevant in neither, especially in music right now. So I can make an argument that it's still Sue Surf.
No, not when he battled.
Well, no. If we say at the time when they battled it, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
But
and then also you kind of got to pay attention to Cassie's social media. He still has that core fan base of people that fuck with him though. Like his shit still do numbers to this day. Like, I mean, just look at the URL when he came to URL. Like, he brought a whole different wave of people that don't even really fuck with battle. Like, I feel like Hitman's got to take this battle. It's got to take this battle serious because it's still a whole bunch of eyeballs on the coast, and it's a YouTube battle. You know, it's on pay-per-view. I mean, it's you know, the masses are gonna see this battle for sure.
You don't want to be the one that lost to Cassidy. You don't want that. You do not want that label attached to your name.
Right. Yeah, and a lot of that is just narratives because at one time everybody loved Cassidy, but at some point they decided that no, fuck him. I don't want to see him anymore. He's tried. Like, I feel like that was something that was created. Like, I don't know where that came from, honestly. People forgot that he beat Disaster. He's only got 2 bad performances for him.
That's true. That's true. That is true.
But I understand how, you know, media works and how, you know, everybody gets up there and says that he's horrible and needs to be abolished from battle rap. I don't remember him doing something so terrible, you know, in the realm of battle rap to where he should be gotten rid of. There's a lot of trash battle rappers in battle rap, and they're not trying to get rid of them.
Them niggas need to go too. I told you this before. They need to go too.
Cassidy done more than all these niggas.
But I'm gonna give Cassidy a fair shot, but like this is tailor made for him to at least be competitive. If Hitman watches him, he is done. He's done.
He ain't done. As long as he can continue to create the demand, he'll never be done. But I get what you're saying.
Well, I don't think there's going to be much of a demand if he.
You can only die so many times. I don't care how big your name is.
I don't think he's. Did he really die? Was Arsenal really that good? Was Goods really that good to you?
I don't think he died. He just wasn't that good.
See, that's the thing. See how the narrative gets built that he's died. These niggas are not killing him though.
No, they're not doing what he's not dying. He just the battles just aren't good.
But if he dies in this one, I say that if he just gets washed, I don't want to see him anymore. I'll say that.
I don't even think Hitman's capable of washing a nigga. Does he really wash niggas?
Not for real.
Yeah.
No.
That's why when people say stuff like he's about to get killed by Hitman, I know they've just been trained to say that that Cassidy's supposed to, but they don't even factor in the fact that he hasn't been killed yet.
But at the same time, he should be able to watch Cassidy though. I don't care if he's never shown that he had the ability to before. He should be able to mop the floor with Cassidy.
I'm gonna say this though. He had the best chance versus Hitman. Hitman, like, he doesn't really wash people. He don't.
Yeah.
He's not more lyrically inclined. He has a great first round, and then the rest are a little bit under. You know what I'm saying? Below that first round. If you can survive a first round from Hitman, you got.
To be honest, Cassidy ain't really battled nobody nice yet. I don't think Arsenal is that crazy. I don't think Biz is that crazy. And I certainly don't think Biz is that crazy. I don't think none of these niggas is really that crazy. Like, the fact that people are hard on is crazy because Uzi's battle is not that either.
But that also makes my point because I agree. Goods and Arsenal. I'm not an Arsenal fan. I mean, he's really improved at you know what I'm saying recently with battles like you know what I'm saying Geechee and that. But y'all gotta remember there was one point in time, especially when UW was around, Arsenal was getting destroyed by everybody he battled.
Yeah, so I'm like.
But wait, that also makes my point. You're battling these subpar names who, even on their best day, they're not that crazy. Even on their best day, you battling a subpar name and a subpar performance. That was one of Arsenal and Good's worst performances.
Right.
And you don't even make it competitive. You're making my point.
Here's the common denominator. Cassidy is battling everybody. He's not battling just one person. He's battling the crowd. He's battling the media. He's battling every other battler that's up against him as well. He hasn't really had a fair shot yet, to be honest.
Hey, you know what I say to that? That's the price of fame.
I understand
That's
that.
the price of fame.
But if we're judging him on the same, if we're judging him on the same level as these other guys, at some point we gotta look at it like, okay, is he really getting a fair shot?
But I'm gonna say this: if we take the 12 or so combined rounds from all three of those battle rappers in those two battles, I guarantee you we can't think of 3 bars from any of them in the totality of those 12 rounds. None.
You talking about
we cannot say 3.
Neither.
Huh? Yeah. That's why I don't know. That's why I hope that it's a better environment for good battle. But I feel like me personally, I don't like big room battles anyways, because I feel like it destroys the essence of being able to get through your material without people reacting to every punchline. So I feel like that's not even the setting for a battle, let alone somebody who's actually rapping. Even when you perform a concert, you're not stopping for reaction. You're rapping through it when you're doing it, right? So it goes against your instinct of performance in front of a big crowd to have to stop after every reaction. So I don't know, man. I hope that it's a contained environment, because I don't know, crowds tend to dictate way too much of a battle when it's supposed to be about the performance.
Hitman better win, dog. That's all I gotta say. Hitman better win.
Why do people want to root against Cassidy? I don't understand.
It's just Cassidy has shown me nothing, dog. He's just not me personally.
Why wouldn't you want him to do better? Why would you want him to do worse? I don't understand.
I want. Here's the thing. If Cassidy does well, we all win because he still. And you're right. His name still holds weight to a certain point.
Look up his social media. Like, look at when he posts flyers. You see hundreds and hundreds of comments.
But like, my point is, with his name being as big as it is, I don't want him to become a poster child for battle rap for people who aren't aware of it, and like your material is just not. It's not there. It's not there anymore.
I mean, if he doesn't do well, then he'll probably never be a couple cards a year person. But if he does well, that can eventually trickle down to your pockets. That makes battle rap bigger for you.
Well, let me ask you this: will he continue to get booked regardless of how this battle goes?
Here's the thing: it's not about. It's not even. We see people get paid tens of thousands of dollars in choking. It's not about quality battle rap anymore. It's about money that they can bring to the door. We all know that Cassidy is the biggest ticket seller in battle rap, so it may not have anything. It may not have anything to do with that.
At the end of the day, dog, at some point, it makes dollars and cents, but at some point, man, we gotta get back to the bars and the material. And he just, if we just put it in a vacuum and just focus it on that, he hasn't shown me anything. He hasn't.
If we were living in a vacuum, then he would be able to rap through his material without the crowd booming. If we were living in a vacuum.
But even then, the material's not good. The material isn't. Give me 3 bars, bro. Give me 3 bars right now.
I honestly don't memorize bars. I couldn't tell you anything that Goods or Arsenal said, to be honest. But they were so much better than him, though.
They were bad.
I feel like everybody's brain is trained to dislike the Cassidy raps. Because I talk to people just like you that are like, hey, Hitman better kill him. It's like, why? Why do you hate? Why do you want Cassidy so bad? I don't understand. He's great for battle rap. His face off dropped on URL and why? Is it because Gus is so popular and love? No. Cassidy's the man.
Hitman better win, dog. Hitman better win.
I understand why you think Cass is trash, and it's a lot of it's because the media has told you he's trash. Everybody's favorite battle
bars are good, bro. Listen, wait. He literally verbatim told Disaster, and I'll quote verbatim, my chain is the same color as the bumblebee on the Cheerios box. He said that. He said that.
A lot of niggas say
that. Defend that.
It was in Honey Gold.
Defend that 2002 ass B-boy stance bar. Defend that, Foster.
I can find some bullshit. If we want to look for bullshit.
Well, like that's the material he's giving us. That's what I'm saying. Are we really gonna ignore that just because his name is so big? Are we really gonna ignore that? He's not saying shit in these
we can't ignore the bullshit other niggas say and all the choking that niggas do. Find me what Cassidy's choking about. Find me.
He hasn't. But that's still, bro. So that's what we doing. That's what we doing. The fact that wait.
Go ahead.
So as long as you can get through your material and it's complete bullshit, for the simple fact other people are getting money for choking and not having we just go. That's what we doing. It's acceptable because you can get through 3 rounds of absolutely nothing. That's acceptable.
You have one thing that you are asked as a battle rapper, and it's to bring 3 rounds and perform it. That's bare minimum. That's not extra. That's bare minimum. So if you're choking consistently in battles, that is a major problem.
I'm spitting nursery rhymes the rest of my battle rap career, dog. I'm never writing again. I'm just going through my 3 rounds and just going on out my life.
Cassidy, nigga.
Hey,
you ain't Cassidy. Hey. So spit them rose nursery.
We set the new stand. We set the new standard for battle rap, man. This is a monumental day in battle rap.
The standard is 3 rounds of material. When has it been okay to bring 2 rounds to a 3-round battle?
Never.
That's not a new standard. That's not a new standard. 3 rounds has always been the standard. That's not a new standard.
It's okay to have 3 rounds of nothing. That's okay too.
It's not nothing, bro. It's not nothing.
You still ain't named me 3 Cassidy bars, then, bro. If it's not nothing, okay. If the material he got is not nothing.
Name me come on, man. Come on, you can't do that really. Like if I said
I absolutely can.
Okay. Who's your favorite battle rapper? I don't watch Cassidy battles per se.
You could have fooled me. Like I get what you saying. I want Cassidy to do good because that benefits everybody. I just don't see it in him. I don't.
You see, there's a difference between saying you don't see it in him and saying Hitman better kill him. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like if that's your mindset going into the battle, it makes sense why you think he's trash. It's because you're not even really giving him a shot, to be honest.
Because he hasn't shown me anything to believe that, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he had like glimpses here and there, like it's no development. And that goes back to my point earlier. Reed Dollars was prevalent in battle rap in the time where Cassidy was doing it back in the day.
Right.
If Cassidy and Reed Dollars battled 3 rounds right now, who you take? It won't even be close.
Okay.
And you know why? And you know why? Reed, as big as he was, because he was battle rap back then. As big and a pioneer he is, he was still humble enough to know that he still has to be a student of the game.
Hey, check this out. I got one for you. Give me
All
Give me one big stage performance that Reed did good on.
Big stage?
Yes.
Chess.
That was big stage.
He's good against chess.
Did Cassidy ever stand on a stage as small as the chess one?
No, and that's my point.
This
is tailor made. This is tailor made for Cassidy to do good.
Absolutely. I think that the stage is a big factor. I think it's a huge factor involved.
But my point is, if he goes on that small stage and start rambling about Dubai or whatever the fuck he was talking about against Goods, this is my point. This is set up for Cassidy to do well. And if he doesn't do well, like we gotta acknowledge the fact that maybe just the times in battle rap has passed him. It's okay. That don't diminish what you've done in your contribution to battle rap. But we gotta acknowledge it's time to put it to rest if he can't even be competitive, because he's clearly losing battles in trash performances from his opponent. We're not going to ignore that neither. His opponents have been bad, yes, and Cassidy has still clearly lost those battles.
Do you think he's getting a fair? Do you really think he's getting a fair shake from the crowd?
I'm not even considering. The crowd. I'm taking the crowd out of it.
You can't take the
crowd at the bars. Look at the material.
You've been in battles where
battled in Cleveland, bro.
Huh?
You battled in Cleveland, man. You can't do that, Claire. You know.
But that's my point.
You experienced
that. Listen. And I'm glad you brought that up, because as crazy as that crowd was, once that battle came out, everybody knew I 30 them. At the end of the day, bro. At the end of the day, bars is important.
Yeah.
The material, dog. The material, bro. Like if Goods and Cassidy did that 3-round battle in the quiet room, Cassidy still loses. He still loses.
I don't know. I think going in with the mindset that you actually have an opportunity to do well could change everything. Honestly.
But listen, if Cassidy do well, I'm gonna be the first one on here. Like, all right, okay, what's next?
Yeah,
I can't see it though. I don't see it. I don't. He hasn't given me a reason to feel like he's gonna turn the corner.
I feel like people just got to go in there with a positive mindset instead of saying, "Oh, he's trash. He's lost all his battle." Like, niggas clean forget that he beat Disaster. That's the funny part. They just act like that never happened, and they act like their favorite battle rapper hasn't had 2 performances that were below what they expected them to be. Like, he's only battled 3 times in the new era.
When they talk,
I really feel like you want to pick Cassidy to win this battle.
I have no reason to dislike Cassidy, and I hate the way the media is trying to force it on you. It's completely forced on you to hate Cassidy, 100%. All these niggas grew up watching this nigga though. All of them, every last nigga. Nobody can say they did not grow up watching Cassidy. But now the narrative is that he's trash and fuck him, and he ain't did nothing for battle rap. That nigga did everything for battle rap. That's everybody's damn near first battle was watching Cassidy. or the split personality of him battling himself. That's damn near everybody's first couple battles. I just don't understand where that came from, honestly.
Foster, do you think that has more to do with it being Cassidy, or more to do with him being in the industry?
I did. Yeah, every industry nigga goes in with we're not gonna let him come in and infiltrate and take all our money. And I feel like everybody has that stigma as far as industry niggas. But I think that because Cassidy is so confident and has that delusional mindset, I think it makes it worse for him. But yeah, everybody, the industry niggas are always affected. Even Reed Dollars, when he first came back, was given that industry treatment in a way. I mean, look how they did Ines.
But Ines, another guy who when he initially came back was getting washed. The
first battle. But
my point is, he caught up to the times.
Absolutely. So why isn't Cass after two subpar performances? Why isn't he given that same grace?
Because he said that his chain was the same color as the Bumblebee on the Honey Cheerios box. That's why. That's why.
Then no one even talks about that bar. I damn near, that might not even be true. But what the fuck was I about to say? Damn, I lost it on that bar. I can't even remember.
That's exactly why, bro. If this nigga say my watch the same color as Fruit Loops or any, if he do any of that in this battle, bro, it's over.
That's fair. That's fair.
But what his watch is, never mind.
Like even if he don't do well in this battle, I want him to at least, like, if he starts to like try to scheme or like do, like, I just want to see progression. He don't necessarily have to win this battle for me to say, well, okay, I want to see him again. I want him to. I think he did these first few battles off of the merit of I'm Cassidy and I don't have to do anything to. I could do what I've been doing forever and they can't fuck with me.
Right.
I think he's starting to realize, like, okay, I have to actually go to the drawing board and see what these young guys are doing. I just want him to attempt to at least show some progression that he actually cares. Because the thing about the media, that happened because his arrogance turned a lot of people off to him. Because it wasn't like he just sold 3 million albums last year. You see what I'm saying? He still had that mindset. He was still that nigga in rap, which he was. He's not. Clearly. Because if he was, he wouldn't be coming back to battle rap. That's point number one. That's point number one. That's why you don't see Eminems. You don't see a lot of these bigger names like come back to battle rap, which they absolutely can. That's number one. So his arrogance out of the gate turned a lot of people off on him, me included. That is almost.
I like it both ways. I like a battle rapper that is confident in himself. That's entertaining to me. I think a lot of people take it too serious when he says
he didn't do anything to warrant that though.
He has though. What? He's still Cassidy.
All right, bro.
He has a legacy. He has a legacy. This nigga was signed to Swizz Beats. These battle rappers, who the fuck do they think they are? These niggas is really niggas that have no reason to be confident. What have they done?
And let Cool Mo D come to this shit and talk shit and let listen, let him talk his shit, say that he the GOAT, he better than everybody else because he was a big name 35 years ago because he did something at one point, right? That's what you're saying, right? At one point, he was that nigga, right?
Cass still get busy.
I'm done, Foster.
Musically, he still get busy.
Hitman better not lose this battle, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Why?
That's all I gotta say. Hitman better not lose.
Hey, you giving Hitman a lot of credit, a nigga that really isn't that bar heavy.
I'm done, bro. Let Biz Marquis go on the battle rap. He was that nigga once upon a time too, right?
These are horrible examples. Cassidy was a battle rapper. A battle rapper.
You want to see Uncasa battle? You want to see Uncasa come back?
Yeah.
That's not the same, though. It's really not the same. This nigga Cassidy was a real battle rapper.
Hitman 2, Hitman better not lose, bro. I'm done.
I see why he's trashed you, because you already up against him. You already don't want to hear him rap.
I know, cause he about to taste some bullshit.
Hey man, all your favorites say bullshit. Bring 1.5 rounds, and y'all love him to death for it, man.
Hitman 2-1, man.
Right. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there, man. If nobody else cheering, I'm gonna cheer for Cass. My dog ain't going out like that. I don't know.
I hope he do good. Listen, I hope he do good. I hope he do good. Because there are realistic matchups that would be intriguing.
Yeah.
I hope he do good. Because if he don't, I hope he do good.
Well, on that note, we're gonna wrap this up. And Clever, I'm sorry I didn't warn you about that Foster. I didn't know you didn't know gonna bring him on, but he wasn't doing shit else. So I just
this is the most interesting part of the show. Was the last 30 minutes of
For me and Foster, know we could fucking debate some shit.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
So shout out to Dope Ideas Media, Hank Nation. Happy belated birthday. Yesterday was Hank's birthday.
Happy belated to Hank.
Be on the lookout for Plug City releasing tomorrow night around 8-ish, something like that. And there'll be a new episode released. We got some more dope Plug Cities episodes we're shooting Saturday. Spots are filling up fast. If you want to be on Plug City, inbox either myself or Hank. We've been, we're starting to book kind of heavy, but reach out to us. We like to get everybody on there because I think a lot of people have a story to tell, and a lot of people don't know your story behind battle rap. When you get a chance to, let the people know who you are and what you've been through. Inbox myself, Hank. You can inbox Michael Ice. You can inbox Jose Langston if you're interested in being on the show. And we'll get you on here, man. We got Plug Cities going on. Foss?
Yeah, it's your boy Foss. Shout out team. We had another good show. I thought Clever. We never agree on shit. Now.
Hey, ever. That makes the great content though.
Oh yeah, for sure. But we'll be back. Yeah, we back on Tuesday with another interview. And we'll just see where it goes, man. You never know who might hop on. If you haven't seen that J-Rail interview, you definitely want to see that J-Rail interview. There was a lot going on in that show.
Go watch that J-Rail.
We got some unreleased rounds.
We have another dope interview tomorrow. So
Yeah. So tune in to all that. Subscribe, man. Subscribe. Click that like button too, man.
Absolutely.
Subscribe to ASG Radio. Push the like button. Thank you, Clever. Go ahead and give your outro.
Hey man, the new name is Buena Vista Clev, man. You call me Buena Vista Clev from now on, dog. That's the new drip. But y'all already know who it is, man. It's Clever. We win motherfucking first. U7 gang shit. Listen, make sure y'all subscribe to U7 TV. Go check out the top 50 NBR power rankings to see what was the fuss about, man. And me and Foster had NBR going in a damn frenzy. We just eclipsed 350 views in a little bit over a week and a half on that thing. So make sure you check that out, dog. Make sure y'all subscribe to ASG Radio. Make sure y'all check out Plug City. And listen, man, subscribe to NBR Foster Child too, man. You gonna be out of jail pretty soon, man. But listen, shout out to Team U. Shout out to Ain't Shit Gang, dog. You already know what it is. It's always love. I appreciate y'all for always having me out here, man.
Subscribe to Nation TV as well.
Absolutely.
All right, y'all.